This video was supposed to be me talking about the atrocities Canada committed in its history, but I couldn't stretch out the script that much, so instead I'll talk about what Canada did during the World Wars, because that's a lot more interesting, and it covers a lot more. And I can still include my original script, so I'm killing two birds with one stone. I don't know if I'm using that metaphor right. Also, I won't bother putting this in exact order, but regardless, let's begin. The year was 1914. A Serbian man named Gavrilo Princip assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand on June 28th. Austria-Hungary blamed the assassination on Serbia and then a month later declared war on them, and then boom, World War I began. It was the Allies versus the Central Powers, and this is where we start with Canada. Canada joined the war on August 4th, 1914, following the declaration of war by the United Kingdom against Germany. Being under the British Dominion, Canada's decisions were solely made by the British government. The first battle Canada fought in was the Second Battle of Ypres in October of 1914. This was caused by the Germans throwing lethal chlorine gas at the Allied soldiers, and it was at this moment that chemical weapons started being a prominent thing in wars. Even though the Germans were also outnumbering the Canadians still managed to win the fight, and the other countries praised Canada for being so good at fighting. In May of 1915, Canada participated in the Battle of Festubert as part of the larger Second Battle of Artois. The British Army launched an attack in the Artois region of France, preceded by a 3-day bombardment against the Germans. However, the German defenses were not significantly damaged, resulting in limited progress and a British defeat. During Christmas of the same year, some of the Germans were like, "Merry Christmas, Canadians," while waving a box of cigars around. However, the Canadian soldiers decided to aim at the Germans and just kill them. In one instance during the war, Canadian soldiers decided to use really extreme brutality in the trenches. They used grenades, they used machine guns, they used bayonets, and sometimes resorted to just stabbing the Germans, which was horrific. In a different attempt to gain trust with the Canadians, German soldiers threw a can of corned beef to the Canadian trenches, and in return the Canadians decided to give them a big old pile of grenades as a gesture of goodwill.
SpongeBob, what time is it? Yeah! What the hell?